Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. You are live with Endeavor Gaming. Tonight we are back on the air on this very fine Thursday evening, ready to complete some of the new missions in preparation for more lore hunting and having some fun. So without further ado, let's just go on ahead and get into it. Here we are back in Star Trek Online. It is great to see everybody on this very, very fine Thursday evening, or as I like to call it, Friday Eve, because we are just one short night away from the best day of the week, the end of the week, Friday. How is everybody doing tonight? Hello, Night Forager, Pax, Dewline, Zex, hello, hello, hello. And a very big hello to everyone watching over on the YouTube side. Hope everybody's having a great evening. And I'm ready to get into some fun. So, we will be continuing a lot of what we were doing on Monday. There is a post from Flo, the narrative designer over at Star Trek Online, a list of things to do in preparation for some upcoming lore, which included playing through the mission Situation Under Control, reading the lore blogs Heartless and the Onslaught, playing through Axiom, and then playing through the Devil's Heart. On Monday, we got through Situation Under Control, and we went through the 2 lore blogs and did some digging. So tonight, we're going to be doing Axiom, Devil's Heart, and coming up with some theories, exploring the galaxy, looking at some planets, and having some fun. Also, nice. Well, welcome in, Miami. Hope you are having a great evening. This is the Lore Central stream. You know it. Time for some fun. But before we do anything, we're going to go ahead and get the daily done because I don't believe I have done mine today. Also, we're still waiting on Shara, who is out walking their dog, I believe. So they'll be here in a few minutes. In the meantime, we're going to do the daily, and then we're going to get kitted out to run Axiom. We'll be doing it on Elite because I hate myself. But I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Absolutely nothing could possibly go wrong with this plan. Trust me, I'm a trained professional. Updating the map of the Triangle region where the Federation, Romulan, and Klingon territories mix and mingle in spite of their governments. Oh, do you have that like roughly in the same place as it is in STO's map, like somewhere around here? It also always makes me think about how interesting of a choice the location of New Romulus is, given that it's right in the thick of things. Not too far away from Federation space, not too far away from Klingon space. I'm sure that couldn't end poorly. As you know, tensions are not high at all between the major factions. That would be crazy. Absolutely insane, even. Could never happen. Would never happen. No way. No way. Also very nice. Vengeance class. The USS Alex Murphy. RoboCop reference. Love it. Ooh, a Quasar. With an Equinox saucer. I like it. I'm sure Pundus will be happy to see one of his earlier works in Star Trek Online out and about. Also got Thomas's Ark Royal here, as well as the... Ooh, hang on, let's see if I can remember it. The TOS ones are always the ones that trip me up. Is it the Perseus? Is this one the Perseus? Do I have that right?
Hello there.
Nice. Alright, let's do this daily real quick. We're going to do an Jupiter Erratus. Haven't opened STO on your desktop in a long time. You see the reshade loading bar. I do like reshade. The only reason why I don't run it on this and in my videos is because I like to keep my videos as true to game as possible. It also makes me have to get really creative in the things that I do. Though I won't lie, Wallace's presets in Reshade look absolutely freaking incredible. It blows my mind how great those look.
The Terrans will be here soon.
Alright, here we go. On some fighters, let's have some fun. Let's say roughly from Akamar to Rongovia and Freecloud. Freecloud mentioned. Rah! Going good. We're having some fun. Gonna do some lore chasing tonight. How are you doing, Looney? First, we're gonna blow up some Terrans here. Night Forager, thank you for that sub. Charge up FP&A. Do it. Oh yeah, this trait got a buff to only 1 second of downtime, right? So my fire of will is up like 90% of the time. I guess 95, 19 seconds out of 20. Very cool. I have these weapons rolled for overload to fill in the gap, but I question whether or not I actually need those now. Very nice. This is the new fire will build I've got on the Lexington. It's a little bit spicy. Just a wee little bit spicy. It'll hold its own. I haven't gotten like a full balls to the wall parse yet. I had a pretty fun one I did with Spencer, Nick, and Sheops, I think, last night. But at some point I'll actually try testing this out. This is the Kobayashi Maru. On a scale of jalapeno to Carolina Reaper, how spicy? That's a really good question. I'll let you know when I eventually take this thing into an ISE. I'm glad you liked it, Zex. I'm also really happy I took some time to cover the new frigates in it, because they look absolutely awesome. The frigates are very, very, very cool. For anyone who hasn't seen my Breadnought video yet, it is up on YouTube, as well as a Vanity Shield showcase, showing the ship in every Vanity Shield in the game, including the new Endeavor Vanity Shield. The level, what is it, 1250 in Endeavor, right? I think it's 1250. What if I don't want to get those drifts under control? What if I want them to lose control? Looney, my response to that question will be posted momentarily in the memes channel of the server. Hang on. The answer to that question is here. My response is in memes. And the window on the Enterprise J on Ragnarok has disappeared again. The window? What window? There's a window? Probably because Windows 10 is reaching end of life. The windows are no longer supported. You can jump out the window into space. Oh, you mean on the ground now? Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, I'd probably put in a bug report for it. Most people don't enjoy being in space without their spacesuits. I know I don't. Trust me, space without spacesuit bad. I'm a mechanical engineer, trust me. Space bad. Spacesuit good. Well, I can't let the law. You can certainly live without air. It's not for an extended period of time, which I think is the important part. So as long as you're not in space for too long, I'm sure you'll be perfectly fine, and there will be no other potential drawbacks. You know, it's only a couple of seconds. It's just like going in the pool. A very cold pool with radiation. And, you know, space debris. And a whole list of other things. Space is fun. What do you mean the pool is closed? It's the middle of... Oh, wow. It's not July anymore, is it? It's August. That's crazy. Wow. This year's moving fast. Chara, where are you? We gotta run Axiom. You freeze on one side and get thoroughly cooked on the other side. Not fun. Yeah, it's like putting food in the microwave, but not putting it on the thing that spins around or having that part break. You cook one side of the food and not the other side. Or it's like when you reheat like a burrito or something, but you do a bad job of it. So the outside is really cooked, but the inside is still freezing cold. So then you bite into it and everything seems fine. But as soon as your teeth hit the center of that burrito, it's just like a solid piece of ice and it just like ruins your whole day. Chara! Don't walk the dogs! Run the dogs! Go to war with the dogs! Use a gateway! You're an Iconian, you have those! Paxa said we gotta axiom a few questions. Ugh. KFC has burritos where you are? That's wild. Also, I like how it showed me both of those chats, Chara, and then YouTube decided to delete them. It took its time doing that. Those messages were fine. YouTube is YouTube. I don't know why I deleted the second one. That one wasn't even in all caps. If I had access to gateways, I would be using them almost all the time. Like, I love my car. I have an awesome car. Alright, I drive a Mustang, but even I would be taking the gateways basically everywhere. No, I don't think our KFCs have burritos. Hang on, I'm checking KFC's menu here. You got me curious, but I'm like 95% sure that we do not have burritos. KFC burrito. Nope, we do not have burritos. Are they chicken burritos? Or do your KFCs just like also have Taco Bell stuff in them? Because they're owned by the same company. So, like here, we have Taco Bells and KFCs, but they're two separate things. Yeah, exactly. Big Papa Tart said it too. Like, there's a couple of locations that I know of where the KFC and the Taco Bell like in the same building, but they also just exist as two separate restaurants. Like by me, we have KFC and we have Taco Bell, I think. Honestly, I think I've only ever ordered from there. I don't think I've ever actually been to the KFC near me. Huh. That's wild. I should really drive to more places. Okay. What's Mary Brown's? I've never heard of that. Oh, Looney, you don't have to explain that to me. KFC gravy is the bomb. On the mashed potatoes, on the chicken, doesn't matter. The gravy is delicious. No notes. Absolutely none. We're gonna do a TFO while we wait for Chara, by the way. I do like Bojangles. Okay, here's my take. I have like a specified take with this Night Forager. KFC has better sides. The mac and cheese and the mashed potatoes beat Bojangles any day of the week. But Bojangles has better chicken. It is true. They have better chicken, but the sides are better. I need a location to have like a Bojangles and a KFC within like a mile of each other, and I can have like the best lunch ever. Look, I'm not judging anybody that just drinks the KFC gravy. This is a judgment-free zone. If that's what you do, it's fine. I don't do it, but hey, it's gravy. It's good gravy. Let's see. Dylan said Mary Brown's is a fried chicken chain that started in Newfoundland. Is it good? Do they have spicy chicken? You know, my ship turned like we were about to go into something, but then we didn't warp, and I'm wondering what's going on. Even though I just ate, I am now craving KFC, which is very frustrating. You have joint KFC, Taco Bell, locations Canada 2, and Popeye's Louisiana Chicken, and sadly Chick-fil-A all starting to move in. Chick-fil-A has good fries and milkshakes. Also, Dark Mom coming in with the raid. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going? How's the stream? Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Let me see if I can get you a shout out here, Dark Mom. How's it going? Don't worry, there will be much more to do, Makabi. How goes it, mighty Archimedes? Oh, I did not realize that the TFO started. I was not paying any attention. Alright. Good to hear. I need some Zinkethi ships to fight. Miami says, I love KFC gravy and mashed potatoes for November Thanksgiving. It's better with turkey and stuffing. There. I might end up hosting Thanksgiving for my family this year. Got a nice apartment now. I will cook the turkey. Every day on an Endeavor stream is an artisanal audio stream. I just can't help it. See, I could never actually be captain of the starship because I would be doing shit like this on the bridge. Actually, maybe that makes me a perfect Starfleet captain. I don't know. Well, that's not the map I want. Zinkethi Bates. I have a present. Also thoughts. You have the Disco Prize Mercorker flight deck carrier, and you named it Agnicore. Thoughts? I mean, to a certain extent, you can name your ship whatever you want. I don't think Agnicore is like the name of one of the original Connies or anything. As far as like original Connies that we don't see anywhere, there's ones like Essex, Potemkin. I only bring those two up because there was a pretty fun conversation happening in the STO Discord a few days ago where we were getting into Connie names. Thank you, I appreciate it. Also, fun fact, my Kelvin Connie 2's name is the USS Congo, which is also a Constitution class. Did you go insane and buy more outfit slots to do different eras made uniforms? Absolutely. I hope you weren't expecting me to say no to that. I think that's a fantastic idea. That's also fair, Hogs. That is a very fair point. Though you could make the argument that the New Jersey was just one of the Connies made. I don't remember what the lore behind that ship actually was. It's been a while since I've looked at it. Ah, very cool. What unmanned drones? Do you have like the Section 31 drones on it then or something? Let's see. Miami says your Constitution refit is the USS Lexington, NCC 1709. Amazing choice for a name. I love it. We may have a Jovian class planet orbiting Alpha Centauri A. Looking at an Arziv report on it now. I would never complain about more stuff about Alpha Centauri. That system is very near and dear to my heart, as you well know. Man, those Inkethi almost blew me up. That would have sucked. Let's see. Oh no, you have some sort of fighters you forgot the name of. With the trade target that explodes all your fighters fire torps at the targets you fire torps at. Gotcha, gotcha. Draft version, August 7th, 2025. Typeset using... Ooh, latex. Planet imaged in the habitable zone of Alpha Centauri A. Observations, orbital and physical properties, and exozodi upper limits. Ooh. Alrighty then. And let me absolutely demolish this Zentar Dreadnought real quick and take away its shields. That Zentar doesn't need any shields after all. Kaboom. Valley Forge, 1732. I have no idea what that word means, dude line, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I just hope I pronounced it correctly. It'd be really awkward if I didn't, because I'm sure that the comment section on this in a day or two will call out if I mispronounced it. Nice, nice. I mean, I have a USS Avalon that uses its name and register number from one of Bill Krause's Shangri-La Mark IIs. Rocking an Excelsior class refit with pulse phasers? Hell yeah. Does it broadside? This thing kind of sort of broadsides. It is functionally supposed to broadside. The problem is that I am not a good pilot. Yeah! James Webb Space Telescope! Let's go! Woo! I've been following that thing's development for a long time. I did a report on it in college. It's very cool. Speaking of, I have a ship called that. Where is it? There it is. My monitor class is the USS James Webb. Space satellites are cool. Space satellites are cool. Also, please hurry, Charos. I can't stall forever. I mean, I can. I don't wanna. You have a Shangri-La, also taking the name and number from Bill Krause's list. Ah, went with the Ranger. Very nice. Also, one of the cooler things in my current collection of nerd things, I have a Bill Krause's book of all of his works. Like all of the starships that he worked on over the last year. It is a very, very, very cool book. Ground. Yeah, that makes sense, Archimedes. I named mine the, I think I named mine the USS Kepler. I think that's the name I went with. DeSoto. I got lucky. I I was talking to him about something completely unrelated. I think on Twitter at that point, and I brought it up, and he mailed me a copy of the book, some posters, and a few of his pins for the Tycho Starship Yards insignia. It is very much one of the corner pieces of my collection. Oh, Terrans! Zax, have you seen my collection? It is absolutely stacked. It's what I love about having an apartment, in that I can basically decorate it any way I want to, and my way of decorating it was just putting nerd shit everywhere. It's really nice. I just need more starships. That's what the fan home collection is for. Named your Excelsior class after Stan Lee. Great choice. Remember, he took a picture of him setting out a tackle box, and people zoomed in super far and saw it was heading for Paramount, and that kind of took people off before it was announced he was working on Picard Season 2 and 3. Oh, that's pretty cool. You guys remember, STO did a fair amount of teasing that their ships were going to show up in Picard Season 2. There was like a countdown that coincided with the first day that those ships showed up in the season. What a cool time that was. STO ships in canon. What a wild thing to have happen. Those Terrans were being very annoying. Oh, drones. Yep. And then there was the, glorious, and I bring this up so often, but it's just so, didn't we already take down the shield? Hello? Apparently we didn't. I was interviewing Thomas Maroney for Fleet Week a few years ago, and I asked the question, so, is the Odyssey class going to make its way to canon? And the answer I got was, no, don't be foolish. Something like that would never happen. Unfortunately, about a week later, and 2 days before the video was scheduled to go live, the first trailer for Picard Season 3 came out. I was like, no, 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 no! So I was in, like, a panic, re-editing the video to include a little tidbit of text in that part of the video saying, haha, since the making of this video, Odyssey class is canon! And then I asked what ship he would like to see added to the game, and he responded with the Ark Royal. Which I imagine at the time probably wasn't foreshadowing, but ended up being foreshadowing. And then the last time he was on the stream, I asked again which ship he would like to get added to game. And then he said the Okinawa, which was foreshadowing because he showed the Okinawa immediately after that. I should really ask Thomas that question again. We're 2 for 2 so far. The Okinawa is pretty awesome. I honestly think my favorite is the Proxima. I think that the Pollux variant looks absolutely incredible. It's got hanger pods, and the Proxima's a pretty fun ship to fly in general. I think it's pretty good. I enjoy it. I wasn't aware it was dead. This is news to me. It's not alive. I wouldn't say it's dead. Oh god. When did my car get threatened? Also, he never made me change it. He pointed out that the name didn't really fit with the, like, I guess, naming convention of the Odyssey variants, which is true. The name Jamestown came from a vote on Discord. Oh, that's fair too. But it's not dead. It's not alive, but it's not dead. It exists in a quantum state. It's in a box, and the lid is taped closed. Also, I'm not gonna lie, you said Iza joke, but I saw IZZA, and now I'm just thinking about pizza. I'm not even hungry. I just like food. I do like pizza. Pizza's pretty good. Wasn't that the name of one of the Akira classes from Picard Season 3? Because of the inconsistent sizing of it. Also, hello, Rabid Legend. As soon as we finish this TFO, we're gonna get started on Axiom. Ow. Ow. Expect. Ow. Also, wait. But Ugly Hogs, who insulted my car? I'll have a conversation with that. My car is awesome. Hang on, I'm in the middle of punching Terrans. Well, I'm in the middle of currently punching Terran exocomps. Those things are annoying. Here's the bread knot video. Oh, it was Cheops. Alright, that sounds about right. That's a very Cheops thing to do. Alright. Cheops is jealous of my car and my hair. You want to get the Shangri-La class? Oh? Ha! So, like, interesting choice in names. Understandable. I'll tell him. I'll remind him that he's jealous of Stu's top hat. Breaking news, it's high tide locally. Whoa. Also, hi Charis. Welcome back. We're getting data fragments, or rather the team is getting data fragments. I am actively being unhelpful at the moment and walking around in circles because it's fun. Beep, 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 beep. Here's the last of them. Oh, wow. Oh, I hope you are staying safe. Take the data. Why are we glowing yellow? I kind of like this animation. I need a demo of it. Cool. Oh, you're a drone. Good to hear, good to hear. Oh, well, don't need that data fragment. Alrighty then. Let's go! Cats can operate the consoles. How user-friendly. Uh-oh. Ow! That wasn't very nice. That also wasn't very nice. Oh my goodness, that's not very nice. Oh, a blue alien that is not Android. Are they bullying? Been watching a lot of old shows, movies, and animes of the 80s, 90s, and 2010s. Oh yeah, what have you been watching? Besides, TJ Hooker. Aha, we're home free. Certainly there's nobody here to stop us from getting out of here. Oh no! Hey, do you guys think that the head scientist dude chose these two guys specifically because their names were Jackson and Johnson and that sounded really funny? Because I think he chose these two specific people because their names were Jackson and Johnson. I'm just saying, there's no canon that says that that's not the case. So I choose to believe that it is the case. Basically, it sounds like the case. Terran Space Marines! Gundam Wing, Batman the Animated Series, Spider-Man, Superman, and old Star Wars and Star Trek. Which Spider-Man? And I guess also to well, the Superman one I can guess, but which Spider-Man? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Why? That hurt. That hurt a lot. Good grief. Have a great night, Zex. Alright. 90s Spider-Man. Nice, nice. Alright, let's head back to Wolf 359 and get started with Axiom. Shara, where are you? We've got problems to cause. I mean problems to solve. I think we need to build a transwarp gateway at Wolf 359. Gotcha, gotcha, Papa Tart. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. Charis, are you sure that's a good idea? The last time some Iconians gatewayed to, Seoul, it, how can I put this? It didn't go very well. A lot of things exploded. I was there. I was there. Do not recite the dark magic to me. I was there when it was written. Curlin was in fact there. That is true. Earth's defense force perimeter has been activated. All weapons are locked onto your signature. Torpedoes away! The torpedoes are torpedoing. I don't think it's a good idea to have a transport gate in Wolf 359. Why not? What is wrong with having a transport gateway at Wolf 359? Let's see, Starfire says, let's just say after the Iconian invasion, property values were never the same. So, does that mean I can get a nice house? Please? 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 Oh, the Federation doesn't use money, so that might be a moot point. Damn it. You know, I just want something nice and simple, you know, no more than like 8 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, you know. Only like 10 to 15 acres of land. Like, I'm not asking for that much. Do not war crimes. I will make no such promises. Exactly, Ugly Hogs. Just something nice and modest and cozy. See, Charis has the right idea. Charis is just asking for a moon, you know, not a whole planet, just the moon. But you know, it's gotta have good weather. It's gotta be M class, and also if it was like the moon of a Jovian planet, so the moon itself was like the size of a terrestrial planet, that'd be totally fine. You know, like Forest Moon of Endor type stuff. Pandora is also a fine example, except probably with less things that are trying to kill you. You love your tropical cyclones? Oh, yeah. Who needs weather control satellites when you have human ingenuity? Like in the Outer Banks. Just build the houses up on stilts. Boom. Don't need weather control satellites. We have engineering. We have technology. I wonder if Charis is here. I wonder. Can you guys find the Iconian? That's right! The giant Iconian ship. Oh my god, it cloaks now. Shoot them! Alright, Charis, you ready for this? It's time to go. We're doing Axiom on Elite. Again. We're getting through Axiom. And then we're doing, what's it called? All That Matters. You like to have the old space docks you use to park your ship like a space garage? Also, yeah, that's another thing. Very modest. I only need like a 3-car garage. No more than 3 though. I know I only have 1 car, but you see, if I had a 3-car garage, then I could buy at least 1 other car. Bom, 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 bom. Oh, hello. There's an Iconian tracking me. Let's go. There goes the non-greedy, enlightened humanity. I didn't know you had Ferengi blood. Think twice? I don't even think once. Now is not the time for reasonable thought. Now is the time for action. I say, in the middle of a loading screen. Now is the time for action. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. You know, I do appreciate that Lita isn't being used as the like Terran stand-in person. Because she did the right thing in the end. Killy was just straight up evil. You know? She was also awesome, but still very much evil. Mark, hey, I hope took a vacation on Ryza by the time we get to the next mission. Hello, I really needed to be canon that Kamara K like took a vacation for at least a few weeks. I'll be so sad if that's not the case. I mean, she got digitized, and they allegedly brought back everything that got digitized. I don't know. I don't think they ever established that she came back, but I'd say it's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, everything else came back. Maybe it's the other Blue Borg faction. Just a guess. Maybe. Hey, what's that Borg sphere looking thing? Have fun. You saw how I got the Endeavor Vanity. How did I get the Endeavor Vanity? I don't have the Endeavor Vanity Shield. I'm very simply level 549. Wow, I am nowhere close to having that. Terrible. Devastating, even. Ha ha ha! You wish the Terran Emperor was Riker and Troy. Also because of gargoyles. The Dark Arts of Demo Record. Looney, basically everything I do as a creator uses the dark magic of Demo Record.
Subspace sensors are picking up residual distortion nearby. A warp trail. Recalibrating sensor array frequencies. Tachyon decay and subspace phase variances suggest
2 more years to go for that shield. Yep. On the plus side, I can still make pretty videos with it for everybody here.
Oh dear. Sensor readings are fluctuating erratically due to the magnetic properties of dense asteroids nearby. It's the
Dense asteroids.
Tossing phase ship doing here.
What is Tossing Phase ship doing here? I have no idea.
Perhaps Tossing Faye was called in to help as well. The vessel seems to be suffering from multiple systems failures. They may oh! Right. Starship Harmony, this is Admiral Kumar K of the LSS Shama. Come in.
Would you like to know more?
Do you copy? No response. Complete calm silence. You're right. Let's proceed with caution.
Scanning mini game.
It's no use. The magnetic properties of the denser asteroids near the ship are interfering with our scans. An excellent idea. I'll send out an encoded subspace transmission detailing our intentions. I should be right. I have identified a section.
It's the mines. The mines explode after like a minute or so.
Meet me there.
Toe the Harmony.
Who would have thought that you
They call me Toe Endeavor.
The ship is still too close to the asteroids.
She's just rebooting to install Windows updates. Ah, now I see the Harmony's problem. It's still on Windows 10, even though it's not really getting supported anymore. Tassine Fei, I think it's time you upgraded to Windows 11. Or, actually, a much more believable thing. The Harmony runs on Linux, and they forgot to compile a driver that makes their communications and engine systems work.
I'll consult with my comms officer.
Have a great night, Captain Ronnie.
Ensign Farunte, what's your assessment?
The Harmony might be experiencing a communications blackout, Admiral. This is likely unrelated to the interference caused by any...
Well,
Man, I wonder if it has anything to do with all the craziness happening on that ship.
still have no idea.
How big do you think the Cerritos is? I mean, I'm pretty sure we have, like, a cannon length for the Cerritos. The California-class starship is 535.2 meters long and 121.3 meters high. The Harmony was not Windows 11 compatible. Ah, they didn't have TPM 2.0 and they tried to force the Windows update, obviously. Starfarer Theta, why did I not see that coming? They forgot to turn on TPM 2.0 in their ship's BIOS. Silly billies.
Shields are lowered.
Also, we don't need to talk about how I just mashed that minigame. I'm very competitive and still very used to the rocket launch TFO.
The atmospheric conditions aboard the ship are highly unusual. I agree. I recommend we stay on high alert.
Absolutely, they forgot to turn on the Phantom Menace 2.0. They didn't have the upgraded version of Jar Jar. But don't worry, he's included in the special edition. He even has a dance and song number. The way George Lucas intended.
Quite sure. But I do appreciate you asking. I would rather face my fears head on than retreat to the proverbial shadows.
Hell yeah, Kamar K.
It's been quite good for me. You read my mind.
Everything's gonna be fine. I like the Alliance uniform. Who is that back there behind us? Who could it be? I'm sure it wasn't anything dangerous. Could be.
This interior. It's beautiful.
You know, I think I'm going to switch. As much as I love this weapon, I really do. I'm going to switch to
Behind us is locked. In fact, this room is under full lockdown, which I suspect will be true of most of the rooms we will encounter aboard the Harmony. Bypassing security lockout.
I'll switch to my elite sniper rifle just so that I have something less obtrusive showing up in every cutscene.
It's an Earth saying.
Oh my god, Charis! It was you in the cutscene!
There's another way out. Let's tread carefully.
It was you! No. Yeah, Kamara, okay, you can that. Oh, minigame. Minigame. The Lucari shoulder dangly thing. Oh, do you mean the thing that's a part of their uniform?
Maybe this will allow us to open the door to the hallway behind us.
Maybe it will. Oh, thanks for opening the door, Kumar K. That was very, very nice of you. I'll just get it myself then. All right.
No, the security clearance is too high.
Woo!
Won't be able to-
Alpha with the resub going on 32 months.
What a unique structure.
Oops, okay.
Optimizing for material analysis. Incredible. These polygonal wall structures act as data nodes.
Marquez tricorder is so big, it's more like a quad quarter? Quad quarter? Quadcorder. Why did they not call them quadcorders in the 32nd century? That would have been so funny. Oh. Hi, Flo. We are currently wondering what the walls of the Harmony taste like. I bet it's grapes. This feels like that wall from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, where like it tastes like different things.
And auditory data. You don't suppose we're being watched, do
Maybe
you?
it's grapes. Everything is pretty purple. Sour grapes. I mean, one of the levels has more of a green overtone, so maybe that one's like a sour apple.
In any case, it looks like this room's lockdown has been bypassed. Let's try the console.
Looks like
by
metal and
another
candy
door.
floss.
There must be a way forward.
But I want to go through this back door that... I want to know who is behind the door. I need to prove that it was Charis. The Lucari shoulder thing is a straw to drink Dr.
Sorry,
Pepper.
better stay alert. We don't know what the consequences of bypassing this.
Who's behind door number 1?
For all we know, it could mean a variety of automated countermeasures, or perhaps none at all, given the situation. Let's keep scanning.
A situation that's
possibilities along
under
the
control.
bottom of this.
Sorry.
Lead the way. It's very.
I'm a terrible Starfleet officer.
I wonder where all the crew members are.
Ah, minigame. I think so. Aha! I got 100 points on a 50-point minigame! Aha! Through Harmony, we are secure. The text is pink. Hey, why is the text pink? You know, once upon a time, text would only be either like yellow for a specific thing or green for a specific thing. This is the first time I've seen pink. Just like the room. Now that I think about it, even in, and here's gonna be a throwback for everybody, even back in, geez, what is it called? The Foundry. You could make text yellow and you could make text green, but I don't think you could ever make text pink. So this might be the first ever instance of pink text.
That's what Tarsine Faye always says.
These hollow ceilings are so cool. I have absolutely no idea how Nick made this a thing, but it looks awesome. This is the happy floor.
Word. I'm feeling a little uneasy. No, not about the possibility of finding a Borg incursion aboard. It's about the comment I made earlier about being watched. It was meant to be light-hearted, but
Being
I'm
watched.
starting to think we are being monitored.
If we're being watched, I hope they can see how absolutely amazing my uniform
And
is.
it looks like the security clearances increase the further along we get. We'll need to get creative again.
That's true, Pax. Yeah, we could never do pink. It was green or yellow.
Interesting. Instead of recording in real time, we could recalibrate the output so that the node plays back a recording from the past.
You're trying to eat the console? What does it taste like? We must know.
Have input the console code needed to unlock this room. Spot on. I would need to input some kind of information about the data we want to access.
Remodulated tricord. This could work.
Subroute. I have to say, even though I'm not pleased about reverse engineering a
Starfleet ship with hollow ceilings would be nice to see. Walking down the corridor with it set to sunset, for instance, or spending time in the science lab with a full moon overhead. Hey, you know, Starfare, it's really, really funny that you mentioned that. Hang on. I have a thing for this. Hang on. So, not to brag, but a canon part of my starship, my headcanon starship, is the existence of a scientific holodeck to be used to, you know, simulate different flora for whatever amount of things. So Stellar Cartographer did this really, really, really cool reference of what it looks like. Here's it with this like window that can look out into the holodeck with it all off versus when it's turned on. I just really want an excuse to show that because I think that these pictures are awesome. It's in a science lab. Look, science consoles. It's a science lab. It's a science lab. It's got scientific things. See? It's even got this big MSD. It's all good. There's hallways. Also got a nice little deck plan here. I am absolutely flexing my ship and will take any opportunity to do so.
If you scan the room for information...
Alright. Quadcorder.
Configuring memory array to optimize for hollow emission output.
Real Starfare. I'm glad you like it, Pax. So do I. Unfortunately, the answer is probably never, but I will hold out hope for ever. Even though pundits will hate me for it.
Integrating environmental data to bypass encryptions. Done. The system is active.
This animation is also extremely cool.
In that case, please follow me.
You try 200,000 years surviving with a bunch of fools. No thank you. That sounds horrible.
This technology looks like a fragment of a larger piece.
I wonder what it was a piece of. A Borg device. I will do no such thing. Oh yeah, it does look like a Vindiculum node.
So, you say
Valid.
It worked. So, both Director Hugh and Tassim Faye were aboard the Harmony. What's more,
Only been an hour. Also, I have a question. So, the Chimera, they hadn't got out until we freed Hugh, right? There are no other Chimera roaming around this ship at this point.
Too kindly to being tampered with. I doubt we'll be able to play out the full and place these fragments.
Cool. So, what knocked power offline on the Harmony again? Was it Hugh? How did they lose power? Flo just says, who knows? Ah! Alright, what happened first? Obviously the greeting. Hugh scans technology, and then they leave. I am so smart.
First, Tassim Faye welcomed Director
Oh,
Hugh
nice,
and his
Pax.
team aboard the ship. Then, Director Hughes scanned some technology, which was part of a log. We did it! Right.
I'm an official detective. I gave myself a badge. Just because it looks like a sticker doesn't mean it's not real.
Sequence of events now. Remember,
project the recording.
Director Hugh, it is good to finally meet you face to face. I have heard a lot about you and your
Chara,
skill set.
stop jumping in front of Faye.
You're just seen Faye. Please call me Hugh. Likewise, I've heard a lot about the Ethereans.
You know, Hugh never trusted them. He's smart.
So,
But why did she set up a trap?
Yes, a piece of our technology has been found aboard the Harmonator. We need
The
to
XBs and Hugh would have come regardless.
you're right.
And that happened after the power went offline. So what took the power offline on the Harmony? Surely it wasn't just to draw us in.
The energy signature isn't an exact match. This technology looks like a fragment of a larger piece. We'll need to locate the rest of it before I can make an assessment.
Of course.
Look at that chunky tricorder.
Available, should you wish to stay longer for this assessment. Please excuse the furnishing. Under normal circumstances, we redress our rooms for all our guests.
So that means that they were planning on having Lucari on board. Because there is that other room that we go to. This room that's right here that has all the Lucari stuff on it. So why did they want to have Lucari on board for a long period of time?
Perhaps another time.
And nice, Miami.
In that case, please follow me.
I mean, they can float everywhere. Why would they need tables and stuff?
Great teamwork. We've pieced it all together. It looks like Director Hugh and his officers beamed aboard the Harmony.
Board
exactly.
technology. Control board technology.
It also shows the console code used by Tarsine Faye to bypass. So it seems like the starship debris we found earlier might have been control borg then. If we proceed, the door behind us will likely lock. We'll need to choose a path.
This path. The cool path.
Right behind you. This looks like a social lounge.
I would very much love to have these tables and chairs, by the way.
Very hospitable, though a little deserted for my taste.
I will pay an ungodly sum of money for a table like this. It's so cool. Look at these chairs! Oh my god! Hang on. I gotta do. That is not exactly what I wanted to have happen. Scooch forward a little bit. Well, Chara got it long before I did. There we go. Haha! The chairs are floating. At least your feet almost touch the ground. They are like those chairs from Men in Black. You are absolutely right. Lucari Fusion Conference. Hey, wait a minute. So they wanted to fuse with... Flo, I have a question. Is 200,000 post-ascension when the Lucari Fusion Conference happened? But they were going to fuse the Lucari. That's in their calendar. They just have like a day where they fuse the Lucari, and they just like casually wrote that on their calendar. Like, haha, July 12th, assimilate humanity, LOL.
Perhaps it's related to stellar research. I'm surprised I haven't been contacted about this.
Because they wanted to feud with you! Well, 200,000 post-ascension. So that's around today. Let's assume that post-ascension is, you know, similar to how the Iconian calendar would probably work. Ooh. Okay, so the Aetherians are imminently planning. I have a thought. I have a thought. I need to pull it up. I have a thought. A thought has occurred to me. A thought has occurred. All right, I'm pulling it up. I need 2 blog posts pulled up though. Pulling up both of them now. All right. All right. Here we go. So, what if this is a trap? Hear me out for a second. Let's say we know that the piece of Kita shard that's floating out in space is in Lucari space now. That thing that the Aetherians very much know about. And now the Aetherians would have had their reason to go into Lucari space. It just seems a little bit convenient. Just a wee little bit convenient. I think that the Aetherians tried to steal the Kita shard from the alternate reality Dyson sphere. Because imagine if they had the capability to immediately jump their ships into Lucari space. They'd be sitting ducks. I think that this may have been on purpose. What did Grandat Bex do? Yeah. See? And Charis, this goes right back to my theory from when we were doing the mission on Monday. I don't think that Grandat Bex died. I don't think that he died. I think that he was causing a big explosion to try and smuggle the Kita off of the Dyson sphere. Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Thank you, Ugly Hogs. You are absolutely right. They were super obsessed with it. They've been obsessed with the Lucari ever since the Mirror Borg tried to assimilate Kumarake, and they found out that she was extremely resistant. She knows all. Hey, another point. Did we ever establish why the Mirror Borg were going after the Protomatter in the first place? What if the Mirror Borg also knew that using the Protomatter could create Chimeran specimens? But why would they be after it? And then how did the Prime Borg find out that it was something that they wanted too? It's weird that we've now had 2 different Borg factions going specifically after Protomatter.
Right. Perhaps this is for a future meeting that hasn't been coordinated yet. Director Hugh did mention...
Well, I mean, the Protomatter explosion happening on that cube certainly did seem to infect it the same way it does the Chimerans, with all of that purple goop and stuff growing all over it.
To check in with Lucari Command once I return. Oh my. These are almost identical to the furnishings of Lucari diplomatic quarters. It Seems like the Ethereans have replicated our style almost to perfection.
I mean, it feels like that the Borg with protomatter are a really big threat to the point where the Ethereans really, really don't want any Borg faction getting it. I wonder why that would be. You don't suppose that in the Aetherians universe, the difference with their Borg versus the Borg in the other universes is that they had access to protomatter. Protomatter infused Borg destroyed the Aetherians. I thought. Oh, right. That's the thing that gives me armor, isn't it?
This looks like a shortcut. It's one of Director Hugh's officers. We better help them. Shields are still down.
What's up?
We can stabilize them and beam them out.
What you got, Charis? Why didn't the Aetherians take him? That's a really good question. I mean, they did take one of the officers, didn't they? Besides you, or was it just you that they took? Yeah, they left them alive and didn't fuse them.
This isn't good. We need to figure out what happened here. That's the spirit. Our tricorders are already remodulated and optimized for holographics. If you gather information to bypass the encryption subroutines, I'll get started
Pink
on
text?
those parameters.
What's pink text? What pink text? Which pink text? Text. Through harmony, we are secure.
I'm feeling less guilty about tampering with Etherean technology. Our allies could be in danger.
I'm sorry. I must learn the data.
Recalibrating parameters. Almost there. Got it. The fragments should be ready to play.
I will lead you to our lower decks.
Lower decks, lower decks, lower decks, lower decks.
Watch out!
Control Borg. That was a control board right there, right?
What are you doing?
Well, now it's not. I mean, this is obviously a gateway. This is what we use to get to
Unlike the last recording,
the lower decks in a minute.
initial fragments seem to be in the right order.
Judgy? How so, Starfarer?
That means Tassin Fay was leading Director Hugh and his office. However, my scans indicate the presence of corrupted data located inside the memory buffers. One of the following fragments does not align with the expected data intervals of the recording. That is to say, one of the recordings of Director Hugh was added later on. It was artificially injected into the data sequence. Possibly.
Floating gateway.
We do seem to be in an observation lounge after all. In any case, we need to make a choice and identify the artificial fragment so we can remove the corrupted data and access the rest of the recording. Which fragment was artificially added to the data node? Right. An unknown construct appeared from beyond the portal and attacked the group.
It's a prank.
The fragment has been identified.
Ah,
First,
how is it judgy?
Cousin Faye
I think it
told
looks cool.
Director Hugh and his well done. That's it. It wasn't a control borg that fired at Director Hugh.
They use more levitating technology than our Iconians and Iconian Alliance Iconians.
It seems Ethereal? The corrupted data has been removed successfully. The full
Let's watch it. Let's find out what really happened here.
It is a shame you are not staying longer. We have much to discuss. I am curious about the liberated Borg.
Well, the path of a liberated Borg is not easy. Ultimately, it's about giving others a second chance.
Fascinating. Ethereans believe in giving others a second life, like in ascension.
I suppose you could compare it to that.
An ascension.
Helping others overcome their past so they can grow.
They like the XBs because they think that they're just like them.
I will lead you to our lower decks.
You said this is where you found the control Borg boarding party?
Indeed.
Do you know how they were able to bypass your shields?
We are uncertain. Several malfunctions have been reported. No conclusions have been drawn yet.
What are you doing?
This was not supposed to happen.
Get behind me!
My word, so that's what actually happened. It seems like an
Ascension.
security system of some sort attacked Director Hugh and his officers. But in any case, Tassine Faye's remark is important. If the Etherean security system has gone
Multiple
wrong,
issues
there
have
might
been
be
identified.
more for us to worry about than Control Borg. Fortunately,
Wonder what
this
the
report
issues could
also
be.
shows the console code used to activate this portal. I suppose it will lead to the lower decks. Here's the code. Will you do the honors?
Minigame! I'm perfectly calm. Oh. Iyad Namad. When the Kalmanons evolved to become the Iyad Namad, the Aetherians found their true purpose. The Aether offers knowledge so divine that naturally it shows itself to govern the actions of all. Okay. So, theory time. I'm going to assume that, like, when it's talking about one evolving into another, it's talking about Aetherians evolving, or it's talking about Iconians evolving into Aetherians. Right? Or the World Heart evolving into the Aether? The Aether offers knowledge so divine that naturally it shows itself to govern the actions of all. So, the Aether has decided that once the Aetherians, took over their entire galaxy, or rather, once they beat the Borg, that everybody should be governed by it. Yeah, it's basically like a Unimatrix. Ugly Hogs brings up a great point. The EAD is what they wanted to install on all the ships in that one block. They're putting the Aether into our computer systems.
I believe this calls for the Earth saying, "Here goes nothing."
What if our ships turn against us?
These lower decks sure are darker.
Also, I don't know what these things are, but they look so cool. Charles has been diligently deciphering for half a year. So, it's the World Heart evolving into the Aether. The Aether has defined the doctrine, and the doctrine is that the Aetherians should be everything. Am I understanding that right so far?
Not quite right about all of this. Do you feel it too? Before
I feel it.
I want to make sure you know that you can count on me.
Also, Flo, please tell me that when the next mission comes out, it becomes canon that Kumarake took at least like a week off on Ryza during the summer event. She desperately does need a vacation. Even a short one.
Although I still have some reservations, I won't be showing.
You'll see. No, please tell me she has a vacation.
This room. Exactly. You know the drill. If you search the room for information, I'll begin recalibrating the data node's parameters.
The opening cutscene better be Kumarake chilling on the beach.
Teams won't stand a chance. I admit, I'm feeling apprehensive.
Yeah, no shit. Look at the ceiling. It's menacing. How is a ceiling menacing? How does one explain that? It is a menacing ceiling. Have you ever felt threatened by a ceiling? By something that's not even a wall? Like, it's supposed to be the most boring part of a place, but no. Here, it's like this.
Bypassing encryptions.
Fancy triangle
All
effect.
done. The fragments are ready to play.
Aether is ascended Badgie. Do the Aetherians use Badgie if you spawn them?
There has been a grave misunderstanding.
I look at the ceiling. Something nodes, isn't it?
Fret not, Director. We will not let you perish.
Hmm. Ooh, I'm a ghost.
You shall be conserved and uplifted anew.
No.
Perish? Did they really get into some kind of near-fatal altercation? I can't even imagine it. Unfortunately, my scans suggest that the node's memory buffer may be overloaded. Over time, this could lead to slight alterations in
Absolutely,
relative
Amaghost.
due to deletions or simplification. Which data node fragment was altered? The altered fragment has been identified. But he was not
Wow.
medically
You know, I appreciate that the bot did flag that, but it's absolutely hilarious that it did. We're rotating? Oh, that structure is rotating. Yeah.
By Lucar, we did it. I was hoping for this.
It's fine.
Hopefully this means that Director Hugh was not gravely injured. Let's see what
Requesting immediate backup.
There has been a grave misunderstanding.
He uses elite fleet weapons.
I can see that. What the hell is going on?
So true, Night Forager, so true.
System is registering you and your officers as prime Borg.
Tassine Faye, I really don't want to take down your construct. Get them to stand down.
I understand. This won't be necessary. You will be neutralized until we can repair our systems.
Hey, Charis, I just thought about something.
We might be getting lost in translation.
So, we established that these things are just like Aetherian lieutenants. So, this is like a fully conscious Aetherian. It chose to shoot at Hugh. Like, it has free... Well, I wouldn't say free will, but it has, like... It understands that Hugh isn't bad. Also, hey, they left a Borg here. And this Borg got up and went after Hugh, and we find them in the next hallway.
That's it. Director Hugh.
So, the Aetherians were only trying to get Hugh. They didn't seem to care about the other XPs.
I suppose. And it looks like his wounded bridge officer made it out of the room. Well, if the director and his officers are registering as enemy,
Why did they specifically go after Hugh? I would.
and there's no telling how it will register us. After all, you and I have both had dealings with the Borg that have left us changed. Thankfully, the recording once again shows the console code Tarsine Faye used to get out of this room. However, perhaps we should stop tampering with the data nodes from now on. Tarsine Faye's choice seems somewhat abrupt. It certainly wouldn't be acceptable by Lucari diplomatic standards. Aetherian customs could be wildly different from mine or yours. Perhaps this is not as transgressive as it seems.
Marque is so hopeful.
I agree. Let's input the console code so we can move on and beam in some backup. The coordinates might be a little off as we are unfamiliar with the Harmony's exotic interdimensional topography. Beam in. Admiral Kumar.
Interdimensional topography.
We are requesting backup aboard the Harmony. Director Hugh is down. I repeat, Director Hugh is down.
Admiral Kumarke, this is Ensign Varunte.
So true, Night Forager. So very true.
We have notified both of your crews. We're struggling to get a lock on your position. We'll beam someone down as soon as we can.
Copy that, Varunte. Right. Let's not waste a moment.
There's the bridge officer.
That's Director Hugh's other officer. Let's stabilize them and beam them out.
I like this hallway. I love the ceiling here. Real talk, the ceiling in here is so cool.
Watch out! Control Borg ahead!
Here we go. Boom.
No match for us.
Dude, my captain has so much pizzazz.
Unsurprisingly, this room is also on lockdown. We'll need to figure out how to move on without a recording of Tarsine Faye's console code. What an incredible
Galaxy!
I never imagined Aetherians to be galactic strategists, though.
Galactic strategists. They're planning their
Trust me,
conquest.
I had originally thought. star chart shows an array of interlinked gateways placed across a vast number of alternate dimensions.
Gonna get a screenshot.
I haven't seen many other species use gateways as a means of transportation.
Hey, you know who did, though? The Iconians. Wait, Charles, did you say 11? Oh my god, you're right. Flo, there are 11 seats here. With space for somebody to stand at the helm. 12 seats. Just like the 12 Iconians. Okay, gonna go back to my theory from Monday. In the Aetherians universe, 12 Iconians survived, modified their biology with Borg technology, and became the first Aetherians. Their world heart became the Aether. The Aether declared a new doctrine. Because they meshed the world heart with Borg technology. The world heart was all about preserving Iconian culture. When they meshed it with the Borg thing, their whole drive is assimilation. The doctrine states that everything has to be Aetherian. Which is why Hugh genuinely thinks that they can be changed, because they're just doing what the doctrine tells them to do, what the Aether tells them to do. Oh my god. Also, can we talk about how absolutely awesome this screenshot is right here? Here, you get in one. Get your screenshot. Honestly, really is. Like the Kita vault. Ah! Kita mentioned. Red text. Okay, alright. This is the important one. The Proxima Delta is Kita. After the great cybernetic onslaught, the Doctrine too evolved. Military tactics no longer concern themselves with... Honestly, I'm gonna go with that first redacted being diplomacy. Military tactics no longer concern themselves with diplomacy, as those who could not see the light were fused. Instead, the all-knowing Aether has brought us countless victories, some more noteworthy than others. Redacted, target species proved to be ... So again, the Great Cybernetic Onslaught, that was the Borg attacking the Iconians. Let's see, Eliax Lodar, the Spoken Conquest. After the Great Cybernetic Onslaught, the Doctrine 2 evolved. Military tactics oh yeah, I was the one who pitched diplomacy in the first place. Military tactics no longer concern themselves with diplomacy, as those who could not see the light were fused. Instead, the all-knowing Aether has brought us countless victories, some more noteworthy than others. I mean, I'd say that their drive is still fusion. It's just, they have the Iconians' knack for getting people to do their dirty work first. Yes, the ultimate endgame was to fuse. fusion drive. But I have another theory. It doesn't seem like... I mean, the Aetherians definitely want to fuse with, you know, the members of the Alliance. But it seems very important that they fuse the Borg factions first. The Borg are the only faction that's ever threatened the Aetherians. They go after the Borg in whatever universe they find first. They don't try to fuse the Chimeran specimen. What if the Chimeran specimen, the Chimera Borg things, what if they were the ones that nearly destroyed the Iconians in the Aetherian universe? Think about it. A Borg faction that got access to protomatter that long ago absolutely annihilates the Aetherians. The Aetherians take that protomatter tech with Borg technology, evolve themselves into Aetherians, and now not only go after any Borg species, but will actively target anyone who could remake the Chimera, which includes the Lucari, who are the experts in protomatter, and the Mirror Borg, who know about the Aetherians at this point, because Harry Kim stated that he knew the Aetherians were trouble from the beginning. They were the first ones to go after protomatter. They had an idea that protomatter was really, really important, so not only did they go after it, they went after Kumarake, one of the leading experts in it. Because they know it's the only way to hold the Aetherians at bay. The Chimera are the Aetherians' enemy, which is why they're being locked up on the Harmony and were so important. Just think, that thing went through a door and it immediately triggered a security lockdown on the ship. That thing being loose is extremely dangerous.
Cybernetic onslaught. It seems these military texts describe the battle the Aetherians fought against the Borg, as well as other civilizations. This retelling is much less grim than I would have imagined. Didn't they say the Borg decimated their entire universe?
I imagine they did at one point.
Perhaps the military texts hold the key to our exit.
Bold of you to assume I don't already have one, Looney. I don't think that they can be negotiated with. This one was Liax Lodar. Iad Namad was the first one. Should I hit Liax Lodar?
That's it. Well done.
Through unity, we are strong.
Lead the way.
And more pink text.
Some constructs up ahead. Let's keep moving.
You want to do the side doors first? But how can the Aetherians beat Borg when Voyager Captain Janeway teams up with the Borg against Species 8472? Different universe and completely different time period. The Iconians were attacked by the Borg 200,000 years ago, and in a different universe. In our universe, the Iconians were attacked by just a bunch of other species. None of them were Borg. Because they're floating. Alright, let's go through this one first.
Look out! Patrol Borg heading our way. They must be beaming in from other sections of the
Wait a minute. They must be beaming in from other sections of the ship. So, we established that the Aetherians have control Borg on board, basically just to fuse them. Which is why they're on the ship. It doesn't explain how any of them got free.
Are these Aetherian living quarters? Oddly enough, it sort of looks familiar.
Yes, it does, Kumar, okay? I wonder why. Also, man, these beds are so cool. Even though they're not really beds. Other door! Also, oh man, it's already 9:50.
Look out! Patrol Borg heading our way.
But there's no pillows. So, my take is that the Control Borg have no idea what's really going on at this point, but the Mirror Borg are very well aware of the Aetherians. In fact, they've been fighting them for a while. I think that the main reason why the Mirror Borg weren't as much of a threat in the Terran universe is because the Aetherians were actively fighting them. Because the Mirror Borg are capable of jumping between universes as they will. True. Chara, what are you doing? Chara, get out of the pod. Get out of the pod. Let's go.
Oh my.
Why Lucar?
It's a whole wall of Grendad Bexes. But why? Perhaps this is how Aetherians honor their fallen.
There will never be a point when I go through this room and don't go through each Granddad Bex, by the way. Just gonna put that out there now. If nothing else, just that they're cemented in the VOD forever. Agreed. Also, when my girlfriend was playing this the first time, this is when she made the assumption that they were Borg. She was like, these look so much like alcoves. Was also extremely awesome that she noticed that they looked like alcoves. Made me incredibly happy. There's nothing to worry about. Mm-hmm. This one, yeah. I do love the, like, sort of glowing thing on here, too. It's very cool. It's like a lava lamp. Alrighty. Confirmed, Flo is an Aetherian. She knows the secret of Obex as well.
I'm picking up life signs nearby. Admiral Kumar K to the Rescava, requesting an immediate status report.
Admiral Kumarke, this is Ensign Varunte reporting in. We've got a lock on your position.
The secret of Obex.
Who should we send in?
My
Understood.
crew should be
I'll
enough.
send the coordinates over to your...
And Ensign? Tell them to be careful.
Swirly plate is like a TOS throwback.
This ship is packed with
True. Varunte mentioned rogue, quote-unquote, security system.
It seems the Aetherians use these energy portals to get from one level of their ship to the next. I wonder how many there are aboard the Harmony. In any case, this Aetherian portal is already open.
Here goes nothing! Woo!
Admiral Kumarke, this is
Ha ha! That's not terrifying at all!
They did, and not a moment too soon, Varunte. I'm picking up life signs further ahead on this deck of the ship. Localized interference makes them hard to identify, but I'll be right behind you.
Let's cause some trouble. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, look! Lucari flowers and stuff, almost like it was being manipulated with proto matter. Sorry.
Seems there
Oh
are
my
no
gosh.
signs in this room.
That's a crazy theory.
Still no signs of Director Hugh or Tassin Fay. Without the recordings and console codes, we'll need to rely on environmental information alone to move forward. Let's
So,
try the puzzle at the end.
real talk, real question here.
Hero drills?
Why is this,
Hydroponic pods?
Borg foot in a
Is this
cage?
a sick bay or a science lab?
There is a foot in this cage. That is a foot. It's the kicker. Let's see, that's an arm. Chest plate, arm. Arm attachment. It taught them the agony of defeat. Oh my god. It's the only one too. It's just that this specific foot is in a cage. What did the foot do? What are feet but the hands of the leg?
Rogue security.
It's not a bug, it's a feature. It told why. Maybe one of the Aetherians was like the cat and got a limb severed and decided to save it. No, I made a mistake. It probably wasn't the best weapon for this, but oh well. Where were we? We were looking at this foot in the cage. That's what we were doing. And there's just 2 legs here. It fell off during the fusion process and holds the key to defusing Aetherians. The Aetherian's foothold. I'll take a... I got a screenshot. Something's afoot. I didn't even know there were this many footholds. Oh my god. It's so hard to do this minigame. They're redacted. We are redacted. I wonder what this one could be. Fortunately, it's not used. Through fusion, we are victorious.
It does seem like a line from Tarsian Fey's axiom. Through harmony we are secure, through unity we are strong. Perhaps the redactions are an added security measure. The words seem to have been superimposed with others that cannot be translated, not unlike a palimpsest. But if this line reads anything...
Their severed feet, we are gratified.
I'm not sure why a redaction is needed. Me neither. Not in any of my interactions with Tarsian Fey. Either way, this unfortunately doesn't help us unlock the door.
Eliaxrella. The axiom is law. The axiom is life. Though the Aether prescribes it, it cannot be denied that our extensive studies of other species has made a significant contribution to our doctrine, and for that the Aether rewards us with ascension. The Tal Shiar in particular served as inspiration. What would the Tal Shiar offer as inspiration to them? Their secrecy? Oh my god, wait a minute. What if? Alright, here's my next thing. That at one point their entire doctrine would have just been fuse everybody, no matter what. But as they fused more and more species, they began to sort of take all of the different ideas from them to fuse more efficiently. So for example, the Borg just go around assimilating people, and most people fight back, and that results in a loss of Borg. They fight back, things explode. The Tal Shiar taught the Aetherians to lie. Suggestion: read Above All Else. I am opening Above All Else. So let's go over this real quick and see if there's something in here to connect the dots. Above all else, we must remain unified. Unity, strength. You are beginning to sound like the Aetherian Patak. Aha! Quinn sounds like Tassine Fey because Tassine Fey sounds like us. The Aetherians have been observing and studying the Alliance, copying our mannerisms. That's what they did. The Aetherians will copy the things that they see their potential victims doing. Humanity taught them to be diplomatic. The Tal Shiar taught them to lie. And use deceit to achieve their goals. Is that what we were looking for, Flo? Because they've been watching for some time. They know how to gain our trust. And we know that they've been around for a long time. They've been watching us for years. They watched us fight the Iconian War. Okay.
This is a partial biomedical display of Etherian energy readings. These readings indicate the presence of enhanced sensory organs, regenerative internal probes, and an energy-based core.
An energy-based core like the Iconians.
Etherian anatomical composition is 70% biological, 30% mechanical, and the rest of the data is missing. Strange.
Why would the rest of the data be missing, I wonder? Somebody took some of the data.
Perhaps there's
The
another
control
console
board?
in this room that contains the access code to the door. Heads up! Rogue security system incoming again. Predictable as...
Use nanoprobe did move instead of copy.
Up their offensive, likely due to a perceived increase in threat level aboard the ship. Oh, glad that's over.
An increased threat level aboard the ship.
Console.
Something's getting free. But what is? The control board on board?
That's it. The door is open. I'm detecting a lifetime. Cognitive functions are compatible with the cooperative core. We're getting closer. What is this place?
Pods.
Look!
But are any of these hangar pods, is my question.
You. We better check his vitals.
There's a lot of pods. Do we suppose that all of these are Chimera? Is that idle rifle playable? Yeah, it's one of the elite fleet weapons, if I'm not mistaken. The special issue phaser rifle. I think it's that one. It's one of these. I want to say it's this one. Whoop, my inventory is completely full, apparently. Oh, full of this stuff. Whoops. think it's this one. Well, the special issue ones are just painted black, but close enough. Alright, let's get Hugh out of here.
The director's life signs are stable, but he's been...
Why would they store Hugh here in the first place?
Scans show the pods are equipped with an integrated dispenser valve and a medical interface connected to the ship's console system. We should be able to wake the director up by using a console...
Well, no, it's not to fuse, because they could have done that at any time. In fact, we even see that Tassine Faye was actively fusing people, like, during this. They wanted to study Hugh. Just like they wanted to study the Chimera.
That would do it. Look out! It's the Etherean security system!
Indeed.
Scanning the director's pod must have alerted them.
Ah!
We can hardly catch a break, can we?
For real.
Let's activate the pod's dispenser. Excellent. The cordrazine should kick in shortly. It looks like getting out of this pod from the inside is the tricky part. From out here, it should be relatively simple. Excellent idea. Not my speciality, though, I'm afraid. Indeed, we could target the control panel with a localized EMP. The choice is yours.
Well, I can only do an EMP burst.
Let's give it a try.
So I'm gonna do an EMP burst. Tactical! Woohoo!
That's it. We can open the pod. Director
Open
Hugh,
sesame.
Are you okay?
Where are my officers?
They're safe. They're on the Rescava. We beamed them out, but we've yet to find Tassine
Forget
Faye.
Faye. We need to get off this ship. I'm worried about Tassine Faye too, but not the way you are. The Ethereans? They've been lying to us. Here, look.
It's the missing data from the Etherean lab.
This is Control Borg.
Through harmony, we are secure.
These biosigns.
Through unity, we are strong.
I don't understand. They're consistent with...
Bomb.
Yes, but also
Through fusion, we are victorious.
Brilliant.
Ugh.
look out! Getting away.
What was that
A problem
thing?
later.
What?
Escape is
Ah, why? How could you say a problem for later? That
Damn.
thing
There goes our plan of
was
getting out.
dripping.
There might be another way.
We need to go now.
Not the way I'd usually greet an ally of your distinction, But I suppose this is somewhat of a unique situation. I'll save the details of my gratitude for later. Needless to say, I owe you one. As for our escape plan, the raised shields do pose a problem. However, during my brief time aboard the Etherian ship, I learned that beaming out might not be the only option at our disposal.
Right. The Harmony's wall structures act as data nodes that store recordings of past events that have happened aboard the ship.
Marka is
We
absolutely freaking
reverse
flexing that
engineered the
pistol there.
nodes in order to play them back. Much
She
like
is
hologram.
ready. She is done with all of these Borg.
Your creativity is commendable. Well, however daunting that must have seemed.
Also, gosh, Daniels, why'd you throw me in? Throw me here. This era is scary.
It looks like the Etherians don't know enough about liberated Borg biology to knock us out entirely. Not yet, anyway. While I was being carried through the Etherian lab, slipping in and out of consciousness, I managed to send out a nanoprobe I had pre-programmed to scout for situational intel. Correct. This nanoprobe retrieves key data that is considered either useful or harmful. In this case, that included the hybrid Borg and Iconian biological composition of the Etherians, which the probe classified as potentially harmful. However,
Iconian
it could
gateway?
be Iconian. Hard to say. Your guess is as good as mine. Most importantly, my intelligence suggests the Etherians are not on their side. Or ours. At least not for now. Well, as a liberated Borg, or XB, as we used to call ourselves, I have hope that any civilization or individual might be open to reform. If they are anything like the Borg, or ancient...
Yeah,
here,
let's
before more
move.
pods explode.
These things look so cool. They look like torpedoes.
The Harmony's defenses have locked the path behind us. The only way onward is forward.
So all of these are control Borg, it looks like.
Call me Hugh. I've spent far too many stardates as a nameless.
Hugh it is.
These are control Borg. This is a normal Borg. This is an our universe Borg.
Got company.
And a mirror Borg. They've got Borg from all of the factions here.
I'd rather avoid, Admiral.
And an Aetherian.
Another hostile wave of Etherians incoming.
Oh, Guapalot.
Your reputation precedes you. Well done.
So yeah, they've got Borg from all of the major factions. It would appear that they were at least trying. Hang on. Where'd they go? What happened to the Mirror Borg I was just looking at? Here we go. This is the Mirror Borg right here. Yeah, the only one that they didn't have were liberated Borg.
My nanoprobe is detecting elevated levels of gamma radiation nearby.
The reactor room.
The Harmony's core.
Granddad Bex.
Hi, Granddad.
The Etherians have lowered some sort of fractal containment fields blocking our path.
Leave it to me. I've become quite the expert on Ethereum security systems.
I am so sick of all of the board!
Resist and you shall crumble. Accept and you shall ascend.
Another one? This influx seems endless.
Well, that didn't work.
Looking, Admiral.
Almost there.
Send.
The tactical containment field has been lowered.
Cool, let's go.
Collaboration is fluid. Why such discord in the face of harmony?
We made it to the core.
He is teleporting away. That's our chance. Let's get out of here.
I hope you're right about that gateway technology.
What do you suppose this thing is?
A magnetic containment field protecting a cube-shaped reactor core.
Looks familiar, right? If only my tour had started in this room. Trapped again. It did seem too easy.
Why is it cube-shaped?
These granddad vexes are beaming in with no end in sight.
There must be another way to defeat them.
I have a plan, but it's risky.
All ears.
If we lower its containment field, we could fire at the reactor core to initiate a breach.
What about the gamma radiation leaking into the room and the potential loss of life aboard the ship?
I'm willing to bet that putting the core at risk will initiate an emergency power transfer process.
A vinculum node?
This would divert all main energy back to the core's containment field, interrupting Ethereum transporters.
Unlikely to put power from the fractal.
Mmm.
Hell of a plan, Admiral.
And we have to backtrack into the room to carry it out.
A risk worth taking.
I'll get to work on the fractal containment.
Also true. Ah, why did I spawn those things in? That's dumb.
The field has been lowered.
Let's move. Ah.
Act quickly. The Ethereans aren't messing around.
I'm on it. Cover me. Reconfiguring security parameters.
We can disable the ship by eating it. Mmm, delicious. Also, do you see how the Granddad Vex like turns into little sparkles when they die?
How much longer,
Like,
Admiral?
watch.
10 seconds.
Well, that one didn't do it, but it did have green glowing eyes.
Start five.
Done. The magnetic containment field has been lowered. Target the reactor core.
That one turned into green sparks.
Radiation levels are rising. We need to leave.
Let's go.
Yeah, Granddad seems very interested in stopping that thing from exploding.
Couple of seconds.
Your second life awaits you, Hugh.
There. It's open. Where's Hugh?
There's something I need to do.
Radiation radiation levels are too high. We need to leave. Emergency systems might seal this section off. This could be our last chance.
I know. That's why you should go ahead without me.
You can't save him, Hugh.
I know, but if I can get
So
through
true.
for even just a second, then it's worth a shot.
I mean, getting through to the Iconian part, ironically, may be the best way of trying to save them.
We can't leave him behind.
So, Tassine Faye, I think, was one of the original 12 Iconians. I think Granddad Bex was too.
We are Granddad Bex. We are Tessine Faye. We are all at once, and soon you shall be too.
I'd rather die than be reassimilated.
It is the only way. Uprisers shall be quelled. Deniers shall be fused.
Real.
You must join us. You must ascend.
Listen, it doesn't have to be like this. My people have the means to restore your freedom.
You misunderstand. We are free. We have long been freed from the shackles of Iconian rigor, and we have taken what serves us best from the Borg. We are evolved.
See, the trouble is, I think you think you're free, but you're not. Everything
They
you're
only
saying
took the
right
best
now,
parts
that
from the
sounds an
Borg.
awful lot like a collective I used to be a part of. You think you don't have a choice, but if you ask me, you've just forgotten how to choose.
You are mistaken. We do not choose the ether. It chooses us. We follow its path.
Well, a wise man once told me, even when you think you don't have a choice, there always is one. I might not be able to help you now, but maybe I'll be able to help you one day.
One
No
day.
one is beyond redemption.
We need to leave now.
I'm sorry.
There are more Granddad Bexes.
Follow me.
I want to know more about that core, though. But we gotta go.
Incredible. An entire bay of gateways.
Pretty gateways.
Admiral Kumarke, I've been told your scientific expertise lies in stellar stabilization and planetary restoration. How do you fare with gateway stabilization and
Mm-hmm.
You are in luck. These aren't too dissimilar from the turret system gateway we encountered recently. I should.
Perfect. In the meantime, I'll send out a call to the cooperative for additional backup. If my earlier distress signal worked, then the Yasutake should already be waiting for my return.
The Rescava is on standby. Right. I'll get started on the gateway.
Heads up. More hostile Ethereans.
Here we go. Let's bring the pain, team.
Through harmony, we are secure.
I've heard that one before. Yeah, Alexandra, drop kick.
Through unity, we are strong. Through fusion, we are victorious.
That's the doctrine. Oh, what's your thought? Ah, very Iconian tactic. They send their drones, maybe in an invasion. Yeah, that makes the most amount of sense. They're effectively the foot soldiers. Well, I guess these are commanders, though. The constructs are commanders. Ascension is getting this fully mechanical body. So true, Pax.
Nicely done, Admiral Kumarke. Well, no time to waste. Let's see if this gateway takes us to our ships as intended. See you on the other side.
Let's roll. Very ominous. Oh, I definitely didn't trust them either through it all. But I didn't expect the twist that there would be Iconians meshed with Borg. That was a bit of a surprise.
Glad to see you made it in one piece. Let's check in with the Rescava.
I hope our systems are working all right.
Loud and clear. It's good to see you both back on your ships. But this isn't over quite yet. The Harmony is hailing us.
Friends, this truly has been a great...
I like how her thing in the background is also glowing now. I'm pretty sure Char's pointed that out before.
remnants of our Iconian heritage. To protect you from your own assumptions, of course. For your own benefit, on your path to a greater truth. The only truth. We seek not to harm you, but to welcome you. As we eventually did with the Borg.
Aha! Eventually, they welcomed the Borg. Led by the Aether.
It does not have to be. Today's events are a testament to our strength in dealing with unforeseen adversity. We are now sure than ever that we can be more than allies. We can be one. Do you not recall our axiom? Through harmony, we are secure. Through unity, we are
What?
through fusion, we are victorious.
What SFC? Also, thank you for that sub! Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in.
Was it not our mistake?
There must be a diplomatic way forward, even after today. Nothing fits. My people and I, we can help you. The cooperative advocates for the free Borg. Our reclamation methods are consistently evolving and improving, and yet the core of our mission remains the same. A liberated Borg does not rid themselves of their past. They simply dare to challenge it.
Tassine Faye, I strongly suggest you consider this offer. It might be the only chance you get before the galaxy turns against you for your duplicity.
The galaxy will turn against itself long before it turns against us.
True.
We will watch from afar as factions burn and tear each other apart. It is foretold. The ether will be
What do you call it when you decline the Ethereum's offer? Refusal. Oh my god.
Your rejection of perfection is disappointing. We were hoping you would see the light. But you are not the first friends of ours who have refused ascension. Like everyone else from our dimension, you shall undergo fusion. It is inevitable.
Confirming once again that they have fused their entire dimension at this point.
We learned
The deceiving came from the Tal Shiar.
Your individuality has been most intriguing, but it is useless nonetheless. Soon, we shall be fused, and you will know perfection.
Your ship is compromised, Justine Faye. Stand down.
Bring it. Oh, good grief. I almost died.
Looks like the Ethereans also called for backup.
Give me your shield. Man, I really hope we get those Ethereum weapons at some point. They look so cool.
The harmony
Yes, the mirror Borg used.
let her go. This is just the beginning.
Control Borg incoming.
It's a Tassine phase.
Must be safe. Let them through reality Borg.
So she didn't really want
He just wanted to lure Q there.
Another wave of Borg incoming.
Yep, and they say that getting other species to do their dirty work is a very Iconian thing to do.
Vortices are closing.
Oh, those are Qs.
We can use the more backup on our side.
We're outside him. We survived.
arriving just in time to revert. However, Justine Faye still out there somewhere.
Yeah, I...
The Borg incursions are multiplying by the stardate, with an unusual increase in infighting among Control, Mirror, and Prime Borg.
Don't forget to creatures that escape from the Harmony.
We may well and truly be on the precipice of a new era. As Justine Faye said, one of
We
us
lived!
now let's return to safety and regather our strength. More Ethereans could arrive unannounced. I will mask our warp signatures so we can return safely. A trick I picked up during my unfortunate time in captivity. Oh,
Today, yes, that's only a
Warping again. Failed again. Oh boy. All right. So, lot to cover, but it is about 10:30. First, let's listen to
They
this.
are alternate universe Iconians, who fused with the Borg to forgo assimilation. An event as yet unheard of. Their advanced Iconian technology and knack for deception has also been cause for great concern. Multiple reports of cooperative ship malfunctions after first contact with the Ethereans have now surfaced.
Yeah.
Lastly, during my time aboard the Harmony, I overheard Tessine Faye speak of the creature that escaped. I activated my translator just in time to hear her call it the Chimeran specimen. That's all I have for now. I'll reach out if anything changes. Do not hesitate to do the same, should you need us.
All right. So, there is a lot to talk about, but it will wait for tomorrow because it is 10:40 at night. We ended up streaming a little bit longer than we originally planned, but that was 100% worth it. So here's the plan. I think if I can, I'm going to try and go live tomorrow to play the last mission on Flo's post going over what to do, which is to play Devil's Heart, the last mini-sode. So we will be live tomorrow, sometime during the day, to do all that. Oh my god, a lot happened. And I think we made a lot of good progress in deciphering this lore. Thank you so much for the follow, DSB. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But alrighty. And Chara, if you're around, I would be more than happy to run the next mission with you as well. If you enjoyed the stream and want to see more, consider dropping a follow. It helps the channel grow every single day, and you know I always appreciate it. We have a Discord where we get up to all kinds of trouble. The link to that is in chat, discord.gg/Endeavor Studios, and you can find that link and many more at our main website, www.endeavorgaming.com. Alrighty. So, I will see everybody tomorrow, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your evening. As always, you have been live with Endeavor Gaming, and remember to keep calm and game on.